I'm back on Infinite Earth. I'm going to build a shopping district. What's it going to look like? What am I going to sell? Come on, my friends. Let's go find out. Hello, everybody. This is NOX'S here, and welcome to Nox Survives. And here we go, back on the Infinite Earth server. And today I'm going to be building a shopping district, and I'm going to need some fish. So I'm going to do a little bit of fishing and collect myself some puffer fish. What do I need them for? Well, we'll find out later. But first, just want to tell you about the server. If you want to join, go to this IP address above or in the descriptions below, and you can join too. It's completely free. But for now, come with me. Let's build this shopping area. Now, what do I need? The first thing I need to do is get lots of coloured concrete, because I'm doing a nice colourful build. And it's going to take kind of inspiration from those colourful Swedish builds you get, kind of like a dockside type places. And so I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to start off by building the fronts, because that's the main thing to do. So let's start with that. I'm getting 5 different colours: your red, blue, orange, yellow, and a pink as well. Yeah, get the pink, that'll work nicely. I don't want a green in there. I've got lots of green around, and there's going to be lots of planting, so don't need too much green. But I think these colours will work nicely, all complement each other. So let's get on and get building. I've completely flattened this area over here. This is where I'm going to be building along here. So first of all, I'm going to, as always, I start with laying down the foundations, your first blocks, and I just kind of like build up an idea of the design, the shape I want the builds to be. And then that'll dictate how I build from there. And this is usually how I work on a building. Sometimes I'll do a front first, but yeah, normally I'll lay on that first layer down just to kind of like get an idea of almost like a plan. You're writing a blueprint down. So just going to check that these are nice and symmetrical, because I love to be symmetrical. And yeah, I'm just going to set it back. So this isn't all going to be in one, although the shops are going to be in a straight line. I'm going to set each shop back and forward so they're a little bit staggered, just so it doesn't look all flat all the way, and it kind of like brings a lot of depth to the build. So okay, on to the next shop there. So that's come out 2 from there, and then it dives in 1, just so it steps back a little. So as you see, this is kind of like almost curving round a little bit. So when you look at the shops, it's got a slight angle to it, but not too much. And I did think to bring this out 3, but I decided not to and went for 2, because that was a little too much. So there. So we basically went out 2 in 1, and then round the back. I done it straight because I don't plan on showing the back off too much. So there. From here, let's take a little look at how the floor plan is laid out. So there it is. That's how the floor plan is going to look. I've done the doors there going up a little bit. So there's going to be the doorways, and each one of those shops is going to be a different colour. So I'm just going to build up the corners, so when I set back the actual main coloured walls, there'll be one inside, so there'll be a bit more depth into the build. So let's build these corners up. And there, that's how that looks. That's not too bad. So I can now go along and put the main wall on the inside there. So let's start off with the red. I think that'll look nice. Like I'm saying, I'm using the concrete. So we've got concrete powder. And the way I use concrete powder is I put the powder down, and then when all the powder's in place, I put that block there just so it doesn't fall, because powder will fall. Like I say, when all this powder is in place, I will pour water onto it. So I'm not breaking down blocks for the sake of it, because I don't want to break a load of concrete when I might as well just do it in place. So I'm building this up to how I want it. It's going to be a 2-story build and have windows at the top as well on the second floor here. So we'll get the windows here, and then just above the windows, put them in so my blocks don't fall, my powder doesn't fall. As you see, I'm going to start bringing it into a little triangle, because the front of the building is going to be nice gabled end. And there we go. So I'll just pour the water on now. Now I've got everything in the place how I want it. And it'll turn it all into concrete instead of the concrete powder. And there it goes. Pick up the water. And then I can jump down into the water. And I'm safe. And we get a nice little reveal as well. There. What a lovely colour that is. So I'm just going to carry on and do all the fronts like that first, just to get an idea of how the fronts are going to look. Let's take away them now. I don't need them anymore. And the next one. And then on the inside, I'm just going to set this back as well. So I don't need any of these in here. Yeah, that'll be nice. And then the ones in the middle at the top, I'll get rid of them as well. No, can't reach that. Let's tower up. Gonna have to get myself some scaffolding. Okay. And there we go, that's the front done. Well, the first front. So let's move on to the next one. And that's the yellow done. I think that looks nice. Now, blue. And as you see, the windows aren't all in the same position. And I'm having slightly different heights as well. Just so everything's all staggered and is not all in one straight line. I don't want it all to be uniform. I just want it to kind of look similar rather than match every single one. And that's the orange one finished as well. I think that all looks quite nice there. Next to come is going to be the roof. And I felt I'm going to go for a black roof because they have dark roofs. So I'm using the blackstone stairs. And I'm putting them in there. And then I'll highlight the blackstone with a nice white trim. And I'll also do above the windows, just to accent colour with this white quartz that I'm going to use. And I think that'll tie it all in nicely. It'll give it a nice look with the black and the colours and the white. That'll all work well together, I think. So let's take a little look. Yeah, it's coming on okay. So I'm going to work on this, a little design for above the doors and above the windows. Sometimes this is what takes the longest, the little detailing of the houses or your house. Getting that right can be the difference between a build looking really nice and just okay. So I do like to try different things, stand back, take a little look. And if I don't like it, I'll change it. Sometimes I'll go back to originally how I tried it. But yeah, I always try different things just to see how things look. And that's okay, but I'm not happy with it completely. So I'll change it into another step in here. If I can angle that into there properly, so it... No, that's not quite right. I want it... There, that'll do. Still not sure about it. Let's just put one in here, see how that looks. Just gonna do some different things. See how it looks, stand back. Don't like it, take it away. Let's try that there. I think that looks better. That straight line of steps looks nice there. And we'll do that. Just put that in there. Yeah, and I think if I come along there, maybe. I'm not sure. I feel those angles now are a little bit too sharp around those windows. So I think I'll bring this corner one, this corner step here. If I bring it in, if I face this step here, and then that will just do a little cut in of those steps for the corner. When I stand back, you'll be able to see what I mean. There. Let's take a look. You see that? That's now cut in a bit, and it's given it not such a harsh angle. I like that now. Now, I think the top windows, I think that's what's needed next. We'll try and do something around the top windows. Put in some bit of a highlight there, bit of an accent. Gives you depth, gives you more colour, and kind of like ties the build together. So we'll start with that. A little step around there, a couple of slabs at the sides. Not sure how that looks. Maybe there? No, that's not right. That's not going to work. Perhaps just a half slab in there. Maybe one there. Let's have a look. Take this away so I can see. Oh, left that up there. Don't waste quartz. That's too expensive. Right, let's take a little look at this. We're still not there. It's still not right. I need more. I think maybe I'll work on this doorway. Try and get this right. That won't work because that's a half slab. So that won't work at all. Still not on this doorway either. It's just not right. It's not tying together yet. Maybe the windows need something with the windows. I'm not sure. Perhaps there? No, I don't think that's going to be right, is it? Even with a plane of glass above it. No, that's not going to work at all. Top, I don't think that'll work either. No, I'm completely barking up the wrong tree there. No, don't like that at all. Let's have to get rid of them. And we're going to have to get rid of this as well. It's just too tight, that is. It's just not right. I think if you bring it out one there, and then we can bring these pillars down. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. If you take out those bits in the window, take out a little bit above those top windows, Let's there, and that looks great. I'm really happy. Let's continue with the rest. See what that looks like. There. Now I've got that extra white on the roof there as well to highlight that. And I'll just take a little pan round. See how things look in comparison with the builds. There, nice reveal. I like that. I think that's looking good. Time to finish off around the sides and do all the walls, because they don't matter too much. They're just going to be plain walls inside. But for now, I'm going to move on to my patron portal. We've got something to do here. And what we've got to do here is put in this week's NOX'S heroes. So who's it going to be this week? I think it's time to find out. Now, this week, it's a person that's been a long time coming. Someone who should have put in here a long time ago and hasn't done. But today, she's getting her place. And today it's going to be none other than Aya Kitsune, who is actually my real life wife. And you get your place in your diamond statue. There you go. Now I'm doing this not only because of the support you give, but because I haven't built your patron build yet. And it's going over here. I've got a space for it. It's going to be a Japanese temple type build with maybe dragon statues. But I'm going to make this special for you. I'm going to take my time because I haven't got anyone waiting yet for my patrons. So I'm going to make sure I do a good job. And if you want to be in NOX'S heroes, all you've got to do is watch my videos, give me some comments, let me know you're watching, and you can be here too. And back on Infinite Earth, we're back in my shopping area, shopping district. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. And I think it's time I put in a little starting point here. Because I want people to spawn in a specific place. And we'll show you how you do that later. But I'm going to build this area where people come and spawn in. I want some kind of water feature. I love my fountains and I like building fountains. And I thought, I want a centralised point. So I'm not going to have a fountain in the middle, but maybe have fountains around the outsides. Something I haven't tried before. So let's give that a go. Let's build up some of the corners and see if I can put some sort of fountain water feature in there. Let's have a look. There. How's that? I think that looks nice. Flowing water there. And I've built a kind of like a trellis and bushes. Got bridges now over the water, and I've planted around. I've got plants in front of the builds I've done for the shopping area. And I'm really pleased with that. I think that's looking really nice. Now I've got to set a player warp. So all the other players can come here instantly. And the way to do that is I need to level myself up. I've been working hard to get my 150 coins to get this next level. So come on. Let's rank up. No, rank up. And it brings you to this screen. Confirm my rank up. Lovely. Yes. And now I can now create a player warp. So the way to do that, it's nice and easy. Player warp. Set. And put whatever you want it to be called. I'm going to call it NOX. In fact, I'm not going to put the capital letter there. I'm just going to keep it small letters. NOX. Nice and easy. Come. Now anyone can come and warp here instantly, free of charge. And you can come and buy stuff from my shops. Now that's done, it's time to cast my vote. Here we go. Let's open up the voting page. Get my keys, my 6 keys for the 6 votes I'm going to do. And like I always say, everyone should vote because not only do you get money, you get items from here, but also with every vote, you get 4 hours of keep inventory. So if you die, you can keep your inventory. And that's great because the 6 votes can give you a day's worth, a small bag of coins. Yeah, the 6 votes will give you a day's worth of keep and inventory. So do that every day. and you'll never lose that inventory. What a brilliant thing. Iron ingots. They're not so brilliant, but they're okay. Could be worse. I could get a chicken egg. But still, what else we got? Medium pouch of tokens. That's not too bad. Quite pleased with that one. Tokens are something I really want because I can buy all sorts of things for tokens. Spawners is something I'm looking for. Fox egg. That's not so great, but bound to get an egg at some point. What's next? Gold, maybe? No. More iron. Another iron. 16 iron. Well, you could always use iron, can't you? What's that next? Oh, shulker. I got a shulker shell. Oh, that's brilliant. Get another one of them. I've got myself a box. So that's not too bad. Fox egg. 32 iron. Small bag of coins. Pouch of tokens. And a shulker shell. That's probably one of the best voting sessions I've had. So let's just see how much I get out of these coins and tokens. The coins, 450. Yeah, that'll do. That's not too bad at all. And the tokens, opening 3, 2, 1, 5 tokens. Lovely. That's not bad at all. It could have been much worse. So I'm pleased there. Now, time to get these shops set up. So here we go. Let's build some shops in here. What am I going to do? I'm going to put in these as a shelf. So let's put in them around here. I think I'm going to have 8 to start with. 8 chests in here. Let's get my chests. There we go. Then we'll put these around on top of the shelves. There we go. And now comes the job of setting your different shops. So in each chest you sell a different thing. And this is done automatically. This is a plugin. So you, in your hand, you get the item you want to sell. You crouch and you click on your box. And then in chat you write down how much you want to sell each item for. Not your stack of items, but a single item. And I'm telling it 15 each for a diamond. And then you just put in all the things you're selling of that item in the box. And it adds it all up for you, selling 192. Brilliant, nice and easy. And it automatically takes it from a player when they come and buy it. So that's brilliant. The next I'm going to do emeralds. I haven't got so many emeralds here. But what I've done is I've kind of come up with a pricing that is like a third of how much the server shop is selling it for. So if the server shop sells it for 60, I sell it for 20. So it's a lot cheaper than the server shop. So make sure you come here before you go to that server shop, because they rip you off. Maybe not as much as the travelling trader, but they will rip you off. So come here first. Make sure you do. What else we got? Irons going in there. Coals going in here. So as you see, we've got all sorts of nice things in here. This is my ores shop. Now I've got 5 other shops. But first, all shops must have an ender chest. It's just what I do. I always put an ender chest there. And I've got the signs, just in case you didn't know what it was. Now, let's decorate this up. Make it look nice. Make it look like you want to buy stuff. There, paintings, flowers. I've put nice shelving units in there now. And I think that's looking good. So, everyone on the server, officially, my shops are now open. I'm going to start filling up stuff for the other shops. I've got 4 more shops to fill up. So come along and see what I'm selling. But the other thing I'm going to be selling now is I'm going to be making it here. And I've got brewing stands. So I must be selling potions. And I'm going to set up a beautiful brewing stand setup there. 5 brewing stands. And I'm going to be put Neverwort in there to make the awkward potion. Your building block of all potions. Apart from one maybe. But most potions have that as the starting point. And I'm going to be using your Glistering Melon for this first potion. And this is going to give me a Potion of Health. And I've got Glowstone to turn it into a stronger potion. There we go. Put them in there. And I've also got the Gunpowder, which will turn it into a splash potion. So instead of drinking the potion, you just throw it. And it's an instant healing potion. Very good. So I hope you want to be buying that, because that's a very good potion. Something that everyone will want. I still don't know the pricing, so I'm just going to kind of like guess, see how it goes, and adjust it according to how much people want to buy it. Let me know. What do you think I should sell these potions at? And there we go. Is that there? And there's my splash potions coming along nicely. And I've got a few other potions I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get some good potions in my shop. But you're going to have to come along and see. And for now, I think that's about all I need to do. Shops are open. We're all ready for business. Come along. Come and see. /pwarp NOX'S. And you'll get here. You can also take a little look around my builds as well. Get yourself some spoilers for next episode. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and comment on the videos. It really helps my channel. It helps my videos spread around YouTube better. And please give me a subscribe. I've finally made my 200 subscribers. And I'm really pleased with that. So I'm well on the way to 1,000 subscribers, where I can actually start making money from all these videos I put hard work into doing. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye. Bye bye.